there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanderbilt. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Dropping back, it's King. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Leaves it with the running back. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you lay that directly at the feet of the offensive line. If they can't get any push just to get anything positive on a quarterback sneak, that is not a job well done. Defensive line definitely.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Pavia. Quickly complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Alexander. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Motion from the back. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And some room to work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Offense in the hurry up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They just keep firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty.
Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Offense lining up quickly. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
The Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. Wide open spaces. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Handoff from the shotgun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's King. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Alexander.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Commodores. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
The extra point here would tie the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Complete to the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's King. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. By himself, he makes the grab. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. about that defense getting back there. He'll lose a couple.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, it's King. Moves around to clear up the vision. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Finds his man. It's Dillon. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive reads.
The Commodores are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here by the goal line. Let him keep chucking.
Back to throw. It's Pavia. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a deep man. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will boot it away to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go right back to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Oh, out of space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television, and so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
This drive will open from the 15. To the air, it's Pavia. Got it in the middle, it's Sherrill. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Commodores want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting into the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. This defense giving up ground. He's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. Got enough for the first down. Off to the races to the right. There he goes. Inside the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Got a man. It's Dillon.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you.
Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Alexander. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds his big tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
First down, Commodores.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
It's a seam wide open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll pull it on the read. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Yellow Jackets are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. The kick is on its way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
First down, Commodores.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here comes the heat. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Georgia Tech, 56. Vanderbilt, 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Skips away from pressure. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Rush is on him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw.
Throws toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to